Hey you guys, what's up? I am doing a BBS Awards Part 2, and I'm doing it on the best standalone reads I've read this year, and I'm doing Slide In. Now let me explain a bit about Slide In real quick. Slide In is basically books and authors I discovered at the tail end of each year. Well, this year is the first year I have a few slide-ins I want to talk about, and I have discovered and why I think they deserve this award. I have also my Word document set up because I put a list of who won and things like that. And of course, the standalones is books that are not in the series or not related to any of the families, although there may be some cameos from authors other series, but it's not part of that series, and it's just by itself. Um, these particular books are not part of any of the authors other series, so I'm going to get into them right about now. The first book I want to talk about is Closer to You by Sheryl Lister. I actually did a review. The first book I want to talk about is Closer to You by Sheryl Lister. I actually did a review on that, so if you want more information, like in more in-depth review on it, I'm gonna put the link in the description bar below, or put it on top so you guys can link on that as well. I just have to say I enjoyed this because this is my first time reading like something suspense, like a suspense mystery from Sheryl. It definitely deals about small town romances, proper dating, and what I mean by proper dating is getting to know each other properly, secrets and things like that, and a lot of family issues. And then you have convincing crazy exes and all, not even crazy exes, but exes that are determined to have their way and things like that. So I definitely enjoyed this, something that was there, that was still Cheryl's signature writing style, but it was something different because I'm like, oh, okay, she's good at suspense, and I actually enjoyed the whole book and the whole dynamic of it. Then I want to talk about Ghost by Robin Covington. She was also one of my new authors I read this year. Ghost is basically like comic books, second chance romances, getting over anxiety, shyness, and things like that, and regrets, like regrets. And I have to say, this novella really touched me because I'm like, that can happen in life sometimes, and sometimes I feel as though when it comes to relationship and you get a second chance, that's to me saying, hey, you have a second chance to do it right, or get it together. So these definitely two definitely touch me this year. So I have to give these two their awards for the best standalones I read. Now let's talk about slide-ins for a minute. Now these authors, I had to say why I put them on as a slide-in because um straight up, I enjoyed their book. And there's three people that I want to definitely talk about a slide in real quick on too. Um, the first person I want to talk about is Jace Ellis. For the book Jeremiah, which is part of the High Rise series. It's part of the High Rise series. Now, Jeremiah talks about a guy and another guy who Jeremiah. She's part of the He's a firefighter, an EMT, part of the medical field, and his best friend Chucky. I love Chucky, by the way, too. Chucky is real cool, very supportive of him, and he definitely wants to. She definitely is about to get laid off. He meets a guy named Colin. Colin is basically a paralegal. He works for different lawyers and stuff, or secretary, or assistant. And I like the fact that they both have dreams to get together. And their first interaction wasn't all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say the sex scenes in here were very hot though. Woo, child. I definitely like the fact that she didn't talk about the LGBT community that's stereotypical, even in 2020, still talking about them. And then she, especially particularly of black LGBT men, she put them all in a positive light with family, with some not accepting, but family. You know that people could live regular lives. So I definitely enjoyed that from her. So she definitely got the Slide on In award, and this is the first annual Slide on In award. So I definitely have to give her that. The second person I want to talk about is Daryl Banner. He wrote the book Bromosexual. First of all, I like the title of the book Bromosexual. It's real cool. Um, Two guys, Stefan Baker and Ryan Caulfield. They meet when they were 14 years old, well, 13 or 14 years old in a baseball practice. They was on a little league team together. They got into a first altercation. Ryan apologized to Stefan, and they became best friends after that. It talks about the book definitely talks about their past, why they stopped talking, and things like that. And you know, it kind of hints a little bit their love affair, both of the guys' love affair from the beginning, maybe because a lot of people assumed they were always together because they were always together, like literally. Bromo, you know, you have a thing with bromance and stuff, meaning they have a like males have a real close friendship and things like that. And with Bromosexual, I guess they didn't want to put a label on their relationship. I enjoyed the book because it went through ups and downs. Like I said, they the way they called their relationship was pretty cool. So yeah, so Daryl Banner definitely gets a slide on Interval too. Now the last slide on Interval I want to talk about is part of a series. Okay, and I got on this series literally at the tail end, and I want to talk about Clean Slate. I want to talk about the Arthur series, Clean Slate Ranch, Gay Cowboys. A lot of drama, a lot of angst when you deal with a lot of things dealing with stalking, heartbreak, death, rape, secrets, lies. Coming to the ranch, they find a peace of life. The owner of the ranch, Arthur. I love Arthur, by the way. That's Mac's grandfather. I love Arthur, by the way. He came out a little late in life as well too. I it's definitely a good series. A.M. Author, this is under Karina Press, which is on Harlequin. Very much sexual scenes are very much hot, just like Jeremiah, just like Jace's Ellis book with Jeremiah. But the Clean Slate Ranch, like I said, deal with cowboys, and then you have a lot of people that deal with a lot of issues, deal with a lot of abuse and things like that. How they got over it and how they found love. It takes you back to their job. It was a good series, and I just have to say this was the last series that came in at the tail end of the book, so I have to give it a slide on in as well too, and it definitely deserves a slide on in. Anyway, gotta thank you guys for looking at this video. I'm gonna put the first awards video in the link bar up so you guys can check that out as well too. Um, I'm definitely going to put the links of the books so you guys can check those books out as well too. And yes, I'm definitely going to put the websites below as well too. So thank you guys for looking at BBS Awards 20. Hope you find something that you may want to read for the upcoming year. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.